Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a very simple, delicious recipe. It's vegetable biryani in the instant pot. This is a one pot recipe and this comes together in less than 30 to 40 minutes. So let's get straight into the recipe now. The first step is preparing rice and soya chunks. I have used soya chunks for my protein. You can change it up to any protein of your choice. I have 2 cups of basmati rice here. You can use any long grained rice that you have at your disposal. I have used this cup to measure it. You can use any cup of your choice. So make sure whatever cup you measure rice, you use the same cup to measure other ingredients and also the water. This has already been washed. To this, I'm going to be adding 1 cup of water to this rice and soak it for 20 minutes minimum. So let's get into preparing our soya chunks. So this is the dry soya chunks. I've again used the same cup. I've taken 1 cup of soya chunks here. To this, I'm going to be adding 1 to 2 cups of hot boiling water. Let it soak for 20 minutes as well. Let's get into making our spice paste or masala paste for this vegetable biryani. I need 1 cup of coriander leaves with the stems and half a cup of mint leaves and half a cup of grated coconut, 2 tablespoons of sauve and 1 cinnamon, 1 chili, 4 cloves, 1 teaspoon of poppy seeds and 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste. I'm going to be adding everything to a mixer and blending it into a smooth paste. The masala paste is ready. Let's look into the other ingredients needed for this biryani. I've taken around 3 cups of mixed veggies. I have carrots, beans, colored bell peppers, some peas, corn and potato. You can use any veggies of your choice. I also have 1 cup of chopped onions and half a cup of tomatoes here. Let's check the soya chunks that we had soaked earlier. It's been 20 minutes. So I'm going to be squeezing out the water from soya chunks and keeping them aside as well. So now that we have prepped all our ingredients, we can get straight into making this vegetable biryani. In my instant pot, I have a saute mode on and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of oil and 1 tablespoon of ghee. This is completely optional. I'm going to be adding some whole spices. So I have 2 bay leaves, 1 star anise, 1 inch cinnamon and a nutmeg leaf. Feel free to skip any of this if you don't have them handy. So saute them for about 20 seconds and I'm adding the chopped onion. Let's just saute this for 20 to 25 seconds. We don't want them to be brown or something, so just saute it for 20 seconds. And I'm going to be adding my tomatoes as well and saute them for another 20 to 25 seconds. So once this is done, I'm going to be adding my spice powders. I'm adding a teaspoon of turmeric powder and salt to taste. I'm adding 2 teaspoons. You can also add them after checking the seasonings. And I'm adding all the cut vegetables. I'm adding all my vegetables that I've already chopped. And make sure you don't chop them really fine. I've chopped them into 1/4 inch size. And I'm adding the soaked and squeezed soya chunks, giving them a mix. You don't need to cook them or anything, just give it a mix. I'm also adding the spice masala paste that we had made earlier. Add them and give everything a good mix. So you can also check your salt at this point. I'm also adding 2 teaspoons of garam masala. You can skip this if you don't have them. And I'm adding 2 tablespoons of curd. You can use any non-dairy curd also. Once everything is mixed well, I'm adding my soaked and drained basmati rice. Once it's added, give everything a good mix. Now I'm going to be adding 2 cups of water. I've measured the water in the same cup I've measured this rice. Give it a mix and check the seasoning at this point. Once everything is perfect, you can turn off the saute mode. And then I'm closing my instant pot with its lid. Once the lid is in place, I'm going to make sure that the vent is in sealing position. This is really important. Once the vent is in sealing position, I'm gonna be turning on the manual mode and the timer is for 3 minutes. So let it cook. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be making a yogurt dip or raita to go with the biryani. For this, I'm taking 4 cups of chopped cucumber. You can also grate this cucumber or you can use onions in this place. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of salt to this. I'm adding a teaspoon of red chili powder, a pinch of amchur powder, this is dry mango powder, and a teaspoon of cumin powder. And all these spice mixes are completely optional. You can just use salt and some red chilies as well. I'm adding a cup of homemade curd. You can also substitute this with any non-dairy curd that you have. Give everything a good mix. You can also add more curd if you want to. And our yogurt dip or homemade raita is ready to serve. Once the cooking time is done, let's wait for 9 minutes. So the countdown timer has to go to L009. So once it's 9, I'm gonna quick release the pressure by turning the vent. So once it's released, I'm gonna check on the biryani. It's perfectly cooked. I can see the veggies are cooked perfectly, the rice is cooked well. It's time to serve. So you have your delicious 1-pot vegetable biryani with homemade raita ready to serve. I hope you give this a try and let me know how it turns out for you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you, bye.